I think one of the biggest mistakes we make in our discussion about religion, our discussion about being religious, is that teaching a concept of perfection. Teaching this concept of, like religious people have to be perfect people, right? They can't make mistakes, they can't be human, they have to be perfect. And when you hold this standard of what it means to be a good human being, what it means to be a good Muslim, if that equals perfect, that's very dangerous. It's extremely dangerous, and I'll tell you why. This will later on be used as a tool by Shaytan himself. Because if I think that I'm supposed to be perfect, right? So that's my understanding, that's my premise. If I think I'm supposed to be perfect, what happens when I'm not? What's going to happen when I'm not? Because guess what? I'm not. And I will never be perfect. I wasn't designed to be perfect. So then what happens when I realize that I'm not perfect? What happens when I slip? If I thought I was supposed to be perfect and I'm not, tell me, what's going to happen to me? You lose confidence, you lose hope. You give up. This is where despair comes in. This is where despair is going to come in. Because here I am, I'm supposed to be this thing, and I'm not. That makes me a failure. Right? Simple enough. If I'm supposed to be something and I'm absolutely not it, that means I'm a failure, and therefore I now despair and I give up. I give up. That's something Shaytan uses all the time. See, Shaytan will come through different doors depending on where we are. You know Shaytan doesn't got anything else to do? Right? You guys understand that, right? He's got only one job. Can you imagine if you only had one job? Like literally 24/7. If you want to understand Ikhlas, study Shaytan. Alright? Ikhlas is like complete, like removal of any other purpose, any other intention except that one. To take us to hell. That's all he's got to do. That's all he has to do. And he's got a lot of practice. You know, a lot of job training. So he's good at what he does, but he's not that good. But he does know what he's doing. Now, I'm telling you he knows what he's doing, but I am also going to tell you that he is also extremely weak. And even his plots and his plans are also extremely weak. But I'll tell you this. You see, Shaytan, he said to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, when he was being removed from Jannah, and he was upset. Like, it's interesting to know actually his response. Because when you look at what did Shaytan do when he made a mistake, and what did Adam do when he made a mistake? You do know that when Allah gives us the story of both of them, and they're kind of put like within the same context, the story, right? Adam was told not to eat from the tree, right? And what happened? What did he end up doing? Eating from the tree, right? Iblis was told to do what? To bow to Adam. And what did he do? He refused. Okay? So here you have Iblis who's being told to do something and he refuses. And you have Adam who's being told not to do something and he does it. We good? Let's look at what they did after. Let's look at what they did after. That's where they completely part paths.